Hello, guys and gals, and welcome to Farming Simulator 25 How To. And this is going to be, we're going to go over the mod called Tractor Swathing. And during this, we're going to do some tests also. Um, Basically, let me highlight the description is basically you enjoy the benefits of crop swathing without the need for expensive machinery. Tractor swathing allows you to swath using a basic tractor. All you need is a front 3-point hitch attachment or a tractor that can drive in reverse. Once you cut the swath crop, you can pick it up with a forage wagon and bring it to the swath separator production. The separator will separate the straw from the grain, and supposedly you will get a 30% yield bonus on this. And we're going to test it, and you can see what we are going to do. In addition to the native support for swathing crop in the forage wagon, means you pick it up with a forage wagon, they've also modified standard wagons and also modified the silos, the basic silos to accept the swath for transport or and storage if you want to store it in there. Okay, let's go over this mod real quick. Okay, this is the header that you're going to use. It comes with this, and to get this, go to the store. You're going to scroll down to combine harvesting, and then you go into Winroad category. And if you have the McDon DLC like I have, basically where you get the McDon, and I also have this, but this is what you want is the swath dropper 760 tractor swap modding mod, and this is the way it comes. Now you have a couple ways that you can set this thing up. Basic is 7.6 meters wide. You can also have it at 10.7 meters wide and 13.7 meters wide. You can have the decals, different decals, which is right here on the side. So let's go, yeah, let's go back. You got the regular lizard, you got the lizard farming, and then you got the lizard alternating one. I use the lizard farming one. Now, can't do this with standard, but the 10.7 and the 13.7, you can add markers to it. You would with so you can see where it's at, and you got three different types. You got this type. You can see the markers right here and here. This is the accent color. I don't see any difference, but that's just me. Or you can use the one with the caution tape. That's what it looks like, caution tape. Okay, but we are using, and we're going to be using during the testing of this mod and showing you how it works. We're going to use the standard. You can paint them any color you want. You got three different types. Bright red. Ah, I use bright red. Plus light blue. Okay, there you go. You can see the difference, and accent purple. You can set up any colors that you want. I set mine up for John Deere green and yellow. That's the test, and that's the thing. Get out of there. This is production. Now, it does not come. I added sign with it, but you go to your Go to your production mod, production, and you can place it anywhere you want. Costs $125,000 to place it. So to use this mod, you would need regular tractor. You should have on your farm. You need the harvester, which is $40,000, and $125,000 for production. So that's $165,000 cost, not counting the tractor. Now, let's oops, wrong button. Go back to this. Now let's compare the Dawn. Okay, it's $135,000 plus 97,000. The header plus now you have to back up. You have to go to specialty headers and get this header so you can pick it up with your harvester. That's another 52,000. As of right now, we're at $284,000 in the equipment you need for the McDon, not counting the harvester that you will need to pick it up. Okay, so that's 164 for the header and for the production, and plus forage you would. That's not including the forage wagon that you would need. Now you can use any forage wagon you want, and you can use any grain trailer you want, and you can use any tractor, and you can use any harvester. What I'm using now, it says in the description, it says working with basic 7.6. It says horsepower requirement is 125 horsepower. I tried it with this, the 6M, which has 135 more horsepower than what is recommended. And it transported it here to the farm no problem. When I went to go try to harvest, it stopped dead in the track. So I'm using John 8R. Now there's two ways you can use this mod. You can just use it with just the header, then come back and use your forage wagon and collect. Okay? And when you just use the header, speed is 14 miles an hour. But you can also find the header and the forage wagon together, pick up as you go. As the forage wagon gets heavier, the average speed will go down to 10 miles an hour. Now the harvester, regular harvester, is about 6 miles an hour. This one down here is 6 miles an hour when harvesting. I forget what I haven't tried it yet, but I forget what the speed is with this. And so you got to use this, that, and then baler. So you got to use 3 pieces of equipment. You pick up, you got to cut the swath with the McDon. You got to use this header to pick up with the McDon. And then you got to either use a forage wagon or a baler to pick up straw. This, all you need is this grain wagon to empty it, and then the baler to pick up the swath. That's the basic. Again, with this, all you need is this forage wagon and that, and it separates it, no problem. Okay, what we are going to do is test this mod out. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use the John Deere 8R, fully loaded. I think it's 410 horsepower. And I'm going to use this along with this as we collect. Now, there is something that you can do. You can swap this if you already have the McDon DLC and you don't have the money to buy this combination, and you already have a harvester, you can use this and that together to pick up the grain. So you don't have to use forage wagon. You can use harvester with this connection, and it works perfect. You know. But in this test, what we are going to do is going to start off with the tractor header for the tractor header for the tractor swathing and the forage wagon, and then we're going to put everything into this, and we'll set this up. Right now, I got top, so we'll use this, separate that, and we'll see exactly how much straw and how much wheat we get. Then the next test is going to use the same field, set it up exactly the same way. We're going to use the McDonald's system, which is this plus this, and bale the and this baler to bale up the straw. In the McDonald's system, we are going to put the grain here that we collect with the harvester, and we'll put the we'll put the straw in here, and I'm using these signs, the same mod, and this sign will tell me how many liters of straw that we have, tell me how much grain we have in the silo. Okay? Silos are identical. Same silo over here. Same setup, same signs, and we're going to use this for just regular crop gathering. Okay? And we're going to use this one to store the straws in how many liters. Now, if you just use mod and it gets full, you will have to use a we'll use the hayloft here, and you drop your straw here, and you pick it up here. I just added this on with, and it has the signs that I'm using. It'll tell you how many liters and all that. I'm not going to use it. I just let you know it will store, I think, up to 3 million liters. But once it's full, you got to be able to store the straw. Straw can't be storing it in a regular silo, so you would have to get a hayloft to be able to store it. Now, also, this picks up exactly the same crop that this picks up. Wheat, barley, picks up everything but soybeans and sorghum. But I have a mod that will allow me to pick up sorghum and green beans, and so everything is set up correctly. What I'm going to do is hop in this tractor here. What we are going to do is test this on the exact same field, and test McDonald's, see how it collects, and then we'll test regular harvesting and see what we get. See what the difference is. I'm going to show you in each thing exactly what we got. So we're going to hop in this tractor right here. Initially, when I started this video, my goal was to I combined. I'm going to grab the this too. You're going to have to empty this. I know you're going to have to empty this, but everything's empty right now. And I combined all three fields. Well, the mod I'm using to help generate fields, it didn't recognize me combining all three fields. So what we are going to do, since we also own field 2, we're going to go down to here to field 2. I'm going to use this mod. I'm going to use the mod to actually. I'm going to use. Oh. Here, come down here. We're going to come down here. I'm going to use my mod. I'm going to come to farm. Oh, map. I'm sorry. We're going to select field here. Field 2. Yeah, we'll use barley. And instead of to ready to harvest. So we're going to use barley as our test crop. So we'll go ahead and confirm. Hit confirm. See? Barley. Oh. Ready? I forgot to, I gotta set that. That's why it didn't work, buddy. Okay, so we got barley all set up. This is all set up now. It's ready to harvest. So I'm going to take this tractor. And I'm just going to use GPS. Available to everybody. I'm not going to use horseplay. And you can use this. If you have horseplay, you can use this. Horseplay. But I'm going to just use regular GPS. I'm going to go with 4 headers. Let's go with 2. Go with 2 headers. Now, and get this set up. Now, you can hire a worker to do this, but it won't pick up. You can't use the combination. You can use the header to hire a worker, but you cannot use the header, and it won't work with the there you go. It won't work with worker won't collect the thing because it automatically turns off and picks up the header. What I want to do is on there, so down, turn on that, and we're going to come here, this down, turn on that, and we're going to start harvesting. Now, if you miss, you can pick it up later. But what I'm going to do is just harvest this field using this, and I'll bring you back when on the first load and show you what you need to do. Okay, guys, we got our first load. The forage wagon automatically shuts off. You continue and then come back and forage it, or come back with a forage wagon and pick it up, or you can go empty it. We're just going to go ahead and empty it. So, I was doing so good, I was missing signs and everything. I finally hit one. Here we go. It should drop the point out a little bit more, but we're here and we hit empty it. And you can see my signs working. Right now we don't have production started. So as soon as the field is harvested, I'll show you how much we've actually gathered. Grandpa's just there watching us to see what new fangled thing we got. He doesn't like all this new fancy stuff. He's still in the age of if it don't fix, if it doesn't break, don't fix it mode. I call, and what you can do is just come over here. Now we'll get on this line and we'll load this. Oh yeah, and you have to Go to the harvester. You gotta lower your thing on and turn the harvester back on. Go to that and turn that on. It's not gonna cut anything right now, but it'll pick up stuff that we missed. I'll bring you back when the field is harvested. Okay, guys, we're on the last row. And we're at 98%, 99%. Okay. What I'm going to do is turn that off. This up. I'm just going to drive around the field, make sure I got everything. Got all the plants harvested. I just want to make sure I collected all the swaths, because there was some of the sections it missed. And I came back and picked it up. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. As you can see, the field is completely harvested. Okay. So this field, one and almost 2 loads on this field. I'm going to do is come over here. And I'm just going to put this sucker right here. Be lower and catch. And we'll empty the rest of that. Into here. Aye. Okay, and it's completely empty, so I'm just going to detach the tractor from here. That thing is filthy. I'm just going to connect the grain wagon to this real quick. Turn this off, we'll hop out of here. Okay, so according to our time, we have 89,870 liters of barley swath. So you can either come over here or hit your escape key and go to your production. And we got wheat. No, we got barley. So we need to activate barley. And again, it will do 350 barley swath. It will make 120 barley and 375 in straw. Now, it does change for the different types of products. You actually get more from wheat. That's just the way it's set up. We got this processing. It's not going to process because I got time stopped right now. So everything's being harvested at the same time. So we're going to hop in the McDon here. Turn the key and get it started. And I should have detached it and all that mumbo jumbo. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Screw the signs. Okay, and we'll just come down here. Hop out. Set this field up. That field through. Early harvest. Ready to harvest. Ready to harvest. Field 2. Early. Same crop. Now the field's done. Get out of there and we'll go in here. Hold H. Bring up GPS for us. And now we are going to start. Just gonna start down here. E. And I'll bring you back when we have the harvester. Okay, guys. Turn that off. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna hop into the harvester now. Start it. Unfold it. And we are going to start harvesting. Go to field 8 and start harvesting. If you want to see something. I don't think you can, but... Oh yeah, there's one thing about the McDon. Every once in a while it will go off course when using GPS, so make sure you're careful on that. I don't think we can use. Working with 12.7. 2. 12.2. But it's off. It might be. Let's see. Try it out. E. Lower. Turn it on. Yeah, it's not getting it all. At that time. All I'm going to do is do it this way. I went off course here, so I got to pick up this stuff. Ah. Pick this all up. And I'll bring you back when we're done with this. Okay, guys and gals. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to park. And I do this every time. I'm just going to park the harvester right here. And hopefully I get to the tractor. There we go. Actually, I don't need that right yet. I'm going to go ahead and collect the straw. Because sometimes, and I've noticed this a lot, sometimes, depending on how the ground is shaped, how the field is, when you go to pick it up with the harvester, it will miss some parts. So what I do is I usually just collect all the straw with, I bale up the straw and everything, and then come back with the harvester, pick up what we didn't miss. So that's what I'm going to do next. It's going to take me a while to harvest all this and make sure we get everything. So I'll bring you back once I got all the bales set. Okay, I baled up everything. What I'm going to do next is get this controller out of my way. There we go. Now I can move. Got a couple spots. See if the combine will pick it up. On. Turn it off this way. Ah! As since we're measuring, okay, picked up that time. There it goes. Since we're measuring how much grain and straw we get, I need to make sure I collect everything. Be a fair test. And like I said, sometimes this will miss because of the grain, and sometimes it will miss just because it misses. It should be everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take this out of the way, and I'm just going to empty this into the trailer over here. Right out. Empty this into the trailer. That's done. X. X. Move this out of the way for a second. Okay, now we'll just go. pick up the areas where they drop the straw. That way we get every liter of straw. And I think there's one or two spots. I don't know. Yep. Ah. Okay, there's one, two spots. I'm not worrying about that. Not that much. I'm going to do is just come over here. Off, hit Y. This up. I tell you what, I'm just yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. So I'll bring you back. I'm just gonna pick up the bales and put them in storage, and I'll bring you back when we get ready to do the next test. Okay, guys, as you can see, we got 89,645 liters of. So our next test is the old fat, just the combine and the baler. Down here, regular combine. Oh crap, there's something I forgot to do. Is watch out for the telephone pole and hit another sign. Here's something I forgot to do. Put you here for a second. Tab. I forgot to empty the grain trailer. And if I don't do it now, I would get it. Okay, we got 27,730 liters of grain. I know. Okay. Take this with me. Park it down there. That way the combine can just empty right into it. Okay. Go to set up the field. Is harvest field 2 barley and confirm and everything's set. Get this field ready. Yes. Okay. A little bit different, and I want to make sure I get it set right. Gonna start the same way we started all the other ones. Lower, next on fold, and feed to harvest. What the heck? Lower. Get some wheat there, some straw there. We'll pick that up. So I'll bring you back after I'm done baling everything. All right, guys and gals. We got 22,833 in barley. And we got 70,947. So what I'm going to do is come over here. And I'm going to speed up time as fast as I can. 360. And you can see everything's going down real quick. Actually, I tell you what. Hang on a second. I'm just going to come over here and spend the night. Go to sleep for the night, be quicker. Maybe. 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And we got, grain-wise, we got 31,489. Straw, 98,403. Okay. Let me do the calculations. Okay. We have the totals. I'm just going to get away from this. And I'm, oh, hang on a second. Turn that off. Deactivate. I'm going to get away from this and go over the totals. Okay, the regular way. This combine and baler. We got 70,947 in straw. In grain, we got 22,835. Okay, that's the regular way. Dawn straw we got 89,89845. Grain we got 27,730. Means we got 26.4 more in straw and 21.4 in grain. Had an increase. Okay. Now with the new mod, and I think I just found my new mod I want to use. I might get rid of the McDon. We got a total of 98,405 in straw, which gives us a 26.8% more straw than doing it the regular way. Grain wise, we got 31,480, 489 actually gives us 37.8%. So overall, this mod, so the Tractor Swathing mod, you get more grain and you get more straw out of it than using the McDon or the regular way. I mean, just in grain, you got 31, we got 3,759 more in grain compared to the McDon. That's a lot. So overall, the Tractor Swathing mod works. It works pretty well. You can do it several different ways if you want it, but you end up getting more grain and more straw. And you only need two things. You only need four things. You need the header, tractor, forage wagon, and this thing here, the production mod. And let's take a look at the production mod. I hit the wrong button. Okay. This holds barley swath. It holds 1 million. It holds no 1 million. It holds oat broth 1 million, 1 million, 1 million for everything. Now down here it holds straw, canola, and oats and soybeans. I got that mod that allows you to do soybeans. Straw, it will hold 3 million liters in there, and wheat it will hold 500,000. So this mod gives you more straw and more grain. Now you can, again, like I said, you can use this, and if you already have a tractor, a harvester, and you decide you want to do part of the McDon, you can use this system to collect the grain, and then just use the baler to collect the straw. That's one way. Or you can just do straight, go in there, then all you have to do is something that will hold straw. So once that's full, you can come over here and hold straw in here. If you're using the automatic feeder, you don't need to make bales. Dump the straw into there and then store it in hayloft. You can just have this setup right here. Hayloft and a grain silo. You don't have to worry about, well, unless you're doing silage and hay. You just need two instead of having one for straw, one for silage, one for grass, one for... You eliminate at least one bale storage you don't have to use. That's actually pretty good. And the more I think about it, I like this mod. This mod does pretty good. So, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos I do come along and when I go live here on YouTube. Also, do me a favor. It helps the YouTube algorithm out by two ways. Hitting that like button, leaving a comment, let me know what you think about this mod, or just leave your favorite emoji. Doesn't cost you a dime, but it does help the video out. Pushes the video out a little bit more on YouTube. And as always, have fun playing your games. Safe out there in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.